class. Let us now look at one important aspect of what is affecting marketing. This is going by different terms like digital marketing, online marketing, e-marketing, all those. So we will put this under the head e-business. We will give an introduction to this e-business. What is it that it is trying to do in the present marketplace? E-business is trying to outdo competition by pleasing customers in new ways. So they are trying to find out what are the methods by which customer will be delighted by doing business online. You find so many online shopping sites now where from your home only you can order so many products and they get delivered to your house. And what is this e-commerce? This e-commerce is a fundamental component of e-business. So for this e-business to happen, you should have e-commerce. And what does e-business use? It uses technology and also e-commerce processes to build better customer relationships and create new value propositions. So e-business makes use of the platform of technology and e-commerce to attract the customer. And how do you attract this customer? You give him some new value propositions which he cannot afford to ignore. This is what most of your online marketing sites are doing. So whether it is in the form of incentives, whether it is in the form of offers, or whether it is in the form of appealing products, or whether it is in the form of characteristics of products which you have not noticed earlier, all these things. So this is what is happening in the present day marketing. There are different types of e-commerce. One is business to another unit within the same business. So you are in the same business, a large company, it may be having so many business units, and when you are doing business with another unit in the same business, it is in the same company, that is also e-commerce. Suppose you are doing it with outside business, it is business to business. That could be the next type of e-commerce. Then it can be business to consumer. So you are operating the business and you are directly in touch with the consumer. So what is happening in the whole process? You are trying to avoid the middleman. So in most of these online marketing sites, the consumer is in direct touch with the business. So you take any business for that matter. Suppose you want to book a travel ticket. So one of the popular online marketing sites is your Make My Trip. So you go to that Make My Trip. It gives you so many options: origin, destination, then time of your travel, all those types of things. So it is very possible that you will be able to get one slot which is to your convenience and which is to your liking with respect to an origin and destination. So you are in this business, you are directly in touch with the consumer. That is, the consumer is also directly in touch with this business, that is this Make My Trip. In the whole process, the middleman, that is the travel agent, gets avoided. He doesn't come into the picture at all. You pay money straight to this Make My Trip, whether that is also made through your credit card or through other online mechanisms. The other method of e-commerce, other type of e-commerce could be from government to business. So these are essentially the four types of e-commerce. One is business to another unit within the same business, business to business, then business to consumer, then government to business. Now, where do you apply all this e-commerce? That is, where are these e-commerce applications? You can publish about your own company through your company website. What happens when you publish through your company website? It allows other businesses or consumers to access information about the product or its services. So most of the times through your web only you can find out what a company is doing, what are the products it is putting out into the market, and what are the types of services it is offering. So, the same example which I gave you, the Make My Trip, it allows the consumer not just to book his travel tickets. You can book your hotel accommodations also. You can book your transport to the airport from your residence. He himself gives you an option. This type of taxi is available, and we will be able to take you from your house to the airport at this rate. So all these are published. So in other words, consumer is having lot of options at his end. This is what this online marketing or these e-commerce applications have done. So you can also give more interactive information publishing application. What is this interactive information publishing? So you can, it allows prospects to view the company's page, web page, and communicate with the enterprise. So you see so many banks. To take the example of Kotak Bank. So whenever you go to that Kotak Bank, one pop-up comes. Would you like to speak to this Kia? Kia is one interactive information sharing which this Kotak Bank has created on its site. So you can ask so many questions to this Kia, whether it is with respect to your credit card or bank account or anything like that. You are able to get answers for that. So what are the benefits of this e-commerce? So there are, the first major benefit of this e-commerce is open commercial transactions. So there is nothing fishy about the whole deals which are being exhibited on the websites. So it is open. You can see what you are going to get, whether you are going to get 2 for the price of 1 or 3 for the price of 2, all those types of things. When increased competitiveness and savings to the consumer, what is going to happen? You can see the websites of different companies. In fact, now these comparisons of different companies with respect to a product, say car, is also available through different web pages. You can see how much does it cost. If you take a Honda from this particular company, that is the company's showroom, or some other company's showroom, all those types of things. What are the types of savings? Suppose one outlet of Honda is offering some extra savings, that also is getting reflected. More companies go online. So when you find that your competitor is able to go online and you are not able to go, that is a weakness in the marketplace. Companies would not try to expose that weakness in the marketplace. They would also like to go online. This is what essentially competition does in the marketplace. So it puts so many players into the market, and when it puts so many players into the market, the consumer is having a more open basket with respect to goods and services. So he has so many options to make. He need not stick to one particular option only. So more companies go online, interest in e-commerce goes, and word of mouth spreads about potential saving opportunities and prospective competitive advantage. So this is the wonderful world of e-commerce which has been opened up thanks to this present government going into digital marketing in a very big way. The availability of commercial applications. So you are able to access so many commercial applications, and these are also available on site. That is, you can see it through your web pages. All these are plus points of the e-commerce transactions, but these e-commerce companies or companies doing e-commerce have to be very careful about security aspects. So with respect to their security strategy, they have to look at the company's security policy, they have to look at the architectural security strategies, then they have to look at the individual security products that address hotspots weak links in the e-commerce network. If you don't address these points, it is very possible that your site might get hacked by hackers, or even your individual consumers who are very intelligent, they may also hack your website, and your company information may be stolen without even your knowledge. So this is what is happening very frequently now. So this just yesterday I was told one of the hackers has cheated one consumer on the Google Pay website only. Even before she could realize that she has been cheated, more than 1 lakh rupees had been withdrawn from her account. So in fact, she is broadcasting to all groups on the WhatsApp, delete this Google Pay application from the Play Store of your web phone, of your mobile phones. She says that this Google Pay is not a trustworthy site, and all your information can be very easily stolen. Don't fill up any Google form. These are some of the types of security aspects which one has to address in this online transactions.